What's up, guys? This is Tampatec, and these are the Lockley fingerprint locks. Things can get really confusing, especially if you see a lot of these fingerprint locks that look similar. This is the Lockley Flex Touch. This is the Lockley Access Touch. Lockley Access Touch Pro. All three locks are 3D biometric fingerprint scanners. They can store up to 99 fingerprints. They are smartphone controlled, voice controlled using Amazon or Google products. Now the main differences is that the Access Touch Pro, you have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capability because it does come with the Wi-Fi hub, and you can rekey the lock. If you get confused, just look on the box. Notice that this one says Bluetooth but not Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi hub is sold separately, so if you want to control the lock outside your home, you need the hub. Right here on my bedroom door, I installed that Lockley Access Touch onto my existing deadbolt. Works like a charm. And now to lock it, you just tap. The battery lasts more than 6 months in my experience. If the battery ever does die, I could use a 9-volt battery right here to give it enough juice to use the fingerprint lock. Or I could just simply use the key or the app on my phone. Here's all my locks. Now it's unlocked. It shows you the battery life right here, the lock status right here, the history of locking and unlocking, and of course you can manually lock and unlock. And it takes 4 AA batteries. This is the Lockley Flex Touch. It takes also 4 AA batteries. You can manually unlock or lock the door. To lock the door, you just tap, and to unlock the door, you just put your fingerprint on it for a second, and then it unlocks. It also auto locks after 1 minute. It is water resistant, and if your finger is wet, you do have to dry it on your clothes, and then use your shirt to dry the sensor and see if that works. And here is the settings, and I set my auto lock timer for 1 minute. Now if you want to connect your Lockley locks to your home automation under your Amazon Alexa app, click on More, Skills, click on Search, and type in Lockley. And go ahead and tap that and enable to use. You do have to sign in using a username and password. If you already set this up and you're adding another lock to this skill, then you have to disable and enable this skill to sync it back with the new lock. And the Lockley app does work with Apple and Android devices. So let's go ahead and install this. It does have a template, so you can drill a hole for your Lockley lock. Okay, so back here we have the deadbolt lock, the door strike plate, and we have the bolts, 4 AA batteries, we got the keys, we have the door sensor. This is the wireless hub I was talking about. This is the inside lock, this plate right here, rubber side goes flush against the door. Let's go remove the lock. Alright, let's go ahead and install the door strike plate. You could use your existing door strike plate if you choose to. For the installation, make sure the deadbolt is extended. Right here with the arrow facing up, you want to go ahead and install it that direction. So my door, this deadbolt is too long, so what I want to do is twist the back side of it, and it's going to shorten the deadbolt. So it fits 2 types of doors, 2 3/8 and 2 3/4. Let's go ahead and start this and put the screws in. Next, we're going to line up this hole with the torque blade hole. Next, we're going to take the Lockley lock with the fingerprint scanner, turn the torque blade vertically, and make sure you run the cable on the bottom side. We're going to run the cable underneath the deadbolt and then run the vertical torque blade right in the center hole. Run the wire right here and pull it through, and then lock it from the bottom and screw in the long bolts. Lower the torque on your drill so you don't damage the lock. Next, you want to go ahead and plug in the Lockley lock plug. You'll see a handle on one side of the plug that is facing toward the right. So I'll go ahead and plug that in. All right, and make sure you press down on both sides, make sure it's all the way in, and then go ahead and hook the cable underneath the plastic tab right here. This white wire that you see right here, make sure that is going all the way down to the bottom. As you can see, there is a slot for it. All right, so we're gonna put in the last battery right here, and we're gonna press and hold the program button. And make sure the deadbolt is not resting against the door jamb, or else it won't work right. All right, that's it. If you want to connect it to your home automation, you want to take out the Wi-Fi hub right here. There is an LED light in there letting you know the status. Put that right here, the sensor. Just peel off the tape. Right here, and then put it right here. I'm going to line up the arrows on the sensor. Go to your app store and type in Lockley. If you already have the app, make sure you go into the app store anyways and see if it says update. If it says update, go ahead and update the app. Next, we're going to add another lock. Click on that one. So right here, we don't see the lock listed. This is a brand new lock. Maybe that's why. Let's go ahead and click on other. Make sure your Bluetooth is turned on your phone and click on get started. Don't worry about selecting the wrong lock because this message will appear if you select the wrong lock. It's usually the top one that's the one that you want to set up. Go ahead and put in your activation code. The activation code card is in your box or sometimes inside the manual. All right, it is connecting right now. And I hear the beeps, which is good. Let's go ahead and confirm. So everything is set up. Let's go ahead and click on go back to home page. We're connected. Hit OK. And we can see it. It is right here. So let's go ahead and rename that. All right, so now we can unlock the door. Door is unlocked. Lock's perfect. Tells you the log, the access. You can use an e-badge or fingerprint. And the settings. It's set to auto lock after 30 seconds, or you can set it for 1 minute. You can also change the name. To set up the Wi-Fi, go ahead and select this right here and select already have a Wi-Fi hub. All right, go ahead and put in your Wi-Fi password and give it about 15 seconds to connect. I get a red light right now, it's blinking. All right, we're connected. The light is green and solid. Let's go ahead and test it out. All right, so that's not working because we didn't set that up yet. So click on access. Click on fingerprint. add user and allow. Okay, click on start. And go ahead and put your fingerprint on the sensor. You can do that, I think, 10 or 15 times. 3, 11, 12 times. And make sure you put it kind of like in different angles, and maybe the tip of your finger or the middle of your finger. That works as well. And I'm going to put in my name. Now you want to put in your name because it's going to know that I'm coming and going, and it's going to log it. And my Bluetooth is turned off, my Wi-Fi is turned off, and so I'm strictly on 4G. So let's see if I can actually lock it and unlock. There we go. And just to show you, I'm not using Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. This is 4G. So you could be anywhere in the world as long as you have 4G and you can lock and unlock the door. So whether you have the Access Touch, which goes onto your existing deadbolt, or the Flex Touch, or the Access Touch Pro, these are all fantastic fingerprint locks. If this video was informative, give me a big thumbs up. And if you know anyone that might be interested in these locks, go ahead and click on the share button below, share this video to them. Subscribe and hit that bell notification to be updated on the latest tech videos. Hopefully this video was informative and it helped you out. Thanks for watching.